It's good, everybody. I am here. How are you all doing this morning? Well, I started this live, which I am so grateful. So please bear with me. Hey, everybody. Okay, I'm back. I just got out of DJ Wish Doctor's chat. Now, I don't know how many of you guys are going to come over. If anybody comes over, oh my gosh. I wasn't really planning on going live. See, that's the thing. I was not planning on going live this morning. However, I happened to be on a panel this morning and we were having a convo over there. So if you guys are coming in from over here, over there, or wherever you're coming from, I mean, you all are welcome. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. So feel free to click the link. Please do click the link and join me. Okay, so I know what we were talking about over there is different than originally what's up here, because I had this for a few days ago, this title, so I can always switch it a little later or whatever. But have any of you guys seen any new movies, any new shows, or anything like that? Because if you have, or you are thinking about it, I don't want to be the spoiler, okay, for any of it. However, if you have any questions on it, feel free to ask, because I have watched a lot of shows and movies recently. This year alone, I have watched more than I can say in my entire life. Okay? And I am in my 30s, close to 40. I hate to admit it. I'm getting old, guys. I'm getting so old. Oh my gosh, I'm so old. And I love it. Yeah, I sure do. Anywho, okay, so Superman. That's part of the title, as you can see. Medea's Destination Wedding, whatever. But I've seen so many movies before those. It's ridiculous. And I've actually watched one since that as well. The Death of Snow White. Has anybody watched that? Did you watch the Snow White that came out earlier this year? Did you watch that one? Because I'm trying to tell you, I think The Death of Snow White was better than Snow White. Okay? That, will they call it live action, whatever the hell one? I think The Death of Snow White was absolutely better. Again, did you guys watch any of those two movies? These two movies, rather, and the title? Feel free to click the link. It's an open panel. Any new shows, anything, because I have watched absolutely so much this year. It's ridiculous. Okay, and I'm not really into, like, you know, the superheroes and all of that stuff. However, I don't know, this year, I don't know what's happened to me. I really don't know. I've seen the Thunderbolts. I seen Superman. I've watched, I want to say, just about any freaking movie or TV show this year. Oh, I like the reality TV shows, like the game shows, like The Devil's Plan. I don't know if any of you watched that. On Hulu, I watched this Korean show, Nine Puzzles. Oh, that's a great one. Absolutely good. I've watched, of course, Squid Game season 3. I watch Love Island USA and Love Island UK, right? So that one is still going on. The UK is still going on. Even though I think that this one is like the craziest thing. The last thing I posted about UK was those girls needed, all of them needed to switch with all of the new guys, which of course, unfortunately for them, that did not happen. They didn't all make that jump because I've never seen something so freaking crazy, but whatever. That's a long story. I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? Because I've seen so many shows. Oh, Get Out. What is it called? It was the Hulu one where, and Cynthia Bailey was one of the characters, and she actually won. Again, if you don't want any spoilers, let me know. So many shows though, but they're more so like regular TV shows, you know. And one of my faves, okay, I like have you guys ever seen, what is it? Elsbeth? Love that. The Equalizer, you know, with Queen Latifah. Okay. I'm just thinking of things earlier in this year, just right off the top of my head. My little shows. Oh, wait. What's back right now? The Shy. BMF. What else? Oh my goodness. Dexter's Resurrection. Oh my goodness. Dexter's come back and now it's Resurrection. Like we just got at the beginning of the year. The one that's featuring like his beginning days. And now we have the fact that he's still alive. Okay, the legend of Dexter lives on. Okay, oh, new shows. Apple TV, we can talk about Smoke. Oh, that has the girl Journey Smollett in it. It's a really good show. Your Friends and Neighbors is a good one. Stick is a good one. There's so many good shows in there, older as well, but I don't know how far back you want to go. Okay, so just right off the top of my head, what else? Hulu. I gave you one. The UK Love Island. The Nine Puzzles was also on there. I know there were like 2 good movies I've watched on there recently. Well, this year is what I'm saying recently, okay? What else? Not too much on Hulu because I wasn't really on Hulu that much. Okay, things in the theater, everything. Everything like this year, probably with the exception of like 2 movies. So other than that, yes, absolutely. Yes, we can talk about it. What else has come back? Oh, The Godfather of Harlem season 4. Oh my goodness. If you guys have not seen this show, first of all, this show, I don't care what y'all say. Hate it or love it. I don't watch anything unless it's good. As far as TV shows, like season after season, like it is just good to me. Okay, it's just so great. But The Godfather of Harlem season 4 has not disappointed. And as much as I could have watched the whole season, I stopped at episode 7 because I had planned, okay, to go over it with you guys and let you know play by play, like I used to do with the star shows, right? Okay, like Raising Kanan, that's another one that happened. We got that. Also, all the what's the name? I mean, if you haven't seen it yet, of course. I know some of these things. Oh, they're like, oh, they're so old because I haven't talked about them. So I'm just saying, I've watched them. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The only thing I really don't watch, and like I said, I like reality shows, but reality game shows. I don't do, what is it? Like, or I haven't done anyway. The Love and Hip Hop stuff, the Housewives franchise, all of that crap. Like, no, I was never really into that. So yeah. But other than that, what's the other one? Anyway, that kind of stuff, right? Yeah, TV shows and movies are like, oh, you know what? Which one is so good? What is the name of it? What is the name of it? Um, it's I believe it's on HBO Max, right? And it's all about the doctors, everybody, and nurses in the ER. Oh, the name is escaping me right now, but that show is so bomb. Also, I like the other one they had on the other channel, but it was about the neurologist, right? That really can't see faces. It's something Brilliant Minds. That was another good one this year. Goodness, what is that show? Okay, well, anyway, of course I watched Law and Order SVU, and I've watched Law and Order Organized Crime, right? So we have that. Want to discuss that? Oh my goodness. When I tell you guys, this year I have watched the most shows and the most movies that I've ever watched in all of my years of living. It is freaking crazy. I never thought it possible ever. Oh yeah, no, don't ask me about any Jurassic Park because I haven't watched Jurassic Park since the first movie as a child. I don't know, maybe I watched the second, but I do not remember. Hell, I don't remember the first one. Just saying. So if you're asking me about the last Jurassic Park movie, you'd be better off asking me about Anaconda, okay? Just saying. I don't know anything about. Okay, so don't ask me about that. Okay, I've watched. What about anime? Have you guys seen season 2 of Windbreaker? And we thought season 1 was great. Well, I thought it was anyway. But season 2, I'm not gonna lie, like it was way more talking in season 2 than I expected. But I guess just because you know how it is when you're anticipating something and but it was great, season 2 is great. So what else? Oh, I started watching what is it called? Because they have all of these new animes that popped up. But it's like is it The Last Old Samurai or something like that? Old man something. Sound right? Anyway, I'm not the biggest fan of anime or anything like that. There's just certain things, my family may be watching, and if I like it, I'll watch more than one episode. Okay, I try to give everything a fair chance, sometimes. Okay, what else did I not mention? What else is going on? As far as these shows go, okay. Do you guys like Mama June? They're in their 7th season as well. Because I know, that's another thing too. I wanted to ask you guys about what do you guys think about the numbers, right? Like the Shy is in season 7. The Mama June Christ thing is in season 7. The Shy is in season 7. Oh my goodness. Can we talk about The Shy? Who has watched it? Is anybody keeping up with any of these shows? I know the list goes on. Oh, you know what? I watched a couple of other movies on the All Black channel recently. When I say recently, I mean just yesterday. Why do you ask? Because I just got it just yesterday. I hadn't had the All Black channel before that. So, there were a couple of movies on there that I watched. What happened was I wound up getting it because Cold and Windy, it was on there for the 2nd season. I remember the first season came out, I guess a couple of years ago, whatever. And there was a 2nd season I didn't know until just yesterday. So then, well, no, was it yesterday? No, the day before yesterday? No, it was actually yesterday because it was early in the morning. Yeah, so yeah, it was yesterday. Okay, anyway. Neither here nor there, though. What else? There's so many shows. Oh, soap operas. I've been watching Beyond the Gate. It's a new soap opera. And it's really kind of reminding me of watching General Hospital growing up as a child. Why do you ask? Because one of the main scenes is in a hospital. So, no brainer, right? Um, yeah. So that's what I've been watching. Beyond the Gate. What else? Oh, I mentioned Smoke. I mentioned. You know what? There are so many other shows and movies that have came out that have been. Oh well. What else have I watched? Final Destination, right? The Bloodlines or whatever. That one. Now, how does that compare to the rest of them? I don't know. I mean, if you ask me, I'll let you know. Again, I'm not here to give you any spoilers, but if anybody'd like to ask a question, feel free. I'm here. You know? What else? I don't know. I think I've watched like too many things this year. Too many. I don't know. It's a lot. It is a lot. Straw, of course. I seen that right away. That very morning. What I love Taraji P. Henson. So like anything she does, like yes, I support for sure. It might not be always right away though. I'm just saying, but absolutely I get to it. You know, yeah, I don't subscribe to other people's feelings and things like that. I have a mind of my own, I think for myself. So yeah. And I say that just because, she got a lot of hate because she was crying about being underpaid. Like, where's the lie and what is wrong with that? I just think that's effed up. That is really effed up. Like, that these people continuously treat women that way. And let's say women of color. Correct? Right? Let's say black women, right? Because what? They get treated the worst all the time. And out of every freaking thing, and it's ridiculous. Again, though, yeah, because I'm pretty sure if it was somebody else, you know, a flake of a different fucking color, we wouldn't have that issue, right? It wouldn't have been a thing. It wouldn't have went viral. Oh my gosh. Because she was letting you guys know her feelings, because she was being vulnerable, because she was telling it like it is, or like it was rather, what was going on in her life. I just think that's crazy how you guys treat people half the time, but it is what it is. Listen, I don't have a heaven nor a hell to put you in. So I'm just making that clear right now. Okay. Okay, what else? We want to talk about that? What do you guys want to talk about? Do you guys even want to talk about anything? The link is in the chat. I mean, you can always click the link. You can always just comment. I'll see your comments and respond to it. You don't have to click the link. Say hi. I'm listening to your beautiful voice, and I am enjoying you just making this just because, yes, because I did this just because. Okay, so what else? Let's see. Guys, it was just so many movies. Oh, Divorce Sisters is another one that's new. Right? And he mentioned that at the BET Awards. I don't know if any of you guys watched it this year, the 2025 ones. But yeah, I watched Divorce Sisters. He said that show was coming out. So I started watching that. So far, so good. Mentioned Operation Aunties, right? With Tisha Campbell and whomever else was in the movie. I watched that. That's what the All Black for, yeah. So I watched that. Yeah, I support. So I watched that. What else was it? I know I'm forgetting something, but I've seen them all, like so many different movies, all different genres. And yes, it would have had to been a lot in order for me to see a lot, right, this year. But like just everything, like guys, I've just been watching so much stuff. I really don't even know. Well, I do not have so much time because now that y'all gonna doing this, it's like, okay. Yeah. But anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about these TV shows or whatever you guys want to talk about, you know? Type it in chat. What would you like to hear about? Okay, let me know. I'm here at least for another hour. Well, no, you know what? I don't want to say at least for another hour. I'd say at least for another half an hour. You got me. Okay. Happy is here. I'm here for you. Okay. Goodness. You ain't gotta do me like that though. You ain't gotta do it like that. Okay, no guys, for real. Unless you guys what do you want to know? Okay. What's been going on with me? I have been getting myself together. Okay. Listen, when I tell you guys, I thought I had myself together. I didn't know I didn't have myself together until, earlier this year. I figured out I didn't have myself together at all. Or maybe I shouldn't say it like that, but you know what? I'm just trying to keep it on a lighter note, happy. I'm not trying to go back into that place, If you guys don't know, I suffered a loss at the beginning of this year. So, yeah, I was just like, I didn't know what to do with myself at first, I was angry. Like, I was freaking, like, oh my goodness. Oh man, it was just crazy how I was, I actually became depressed. For a minute there, I was just, how could I put it? Like, because I just was numb. It was just like, I don't know if I became depressed. I think I was just so numb and angry at the same time. No, I wouldn't call it depressed. I'd call it fury. I was fucking furious at first. But then the reason why I said depressed, because then I was so sad. It's just like, I was ready to fucking tear somebody's head off. Yes. That was the first thing on my mind. It was just like, yo, I could just do this to somebody. Yeah, and as much as my loss was, I mean, they weren't killed, But the way I was feeling like I could probably, the thought did cross my mind a few times. Like, yeah, that's how distraught I was. Like, I was really effed up over it. And then I thought I was over it. So as much as I was over the angry part about it and all that, I was still, of course, sad. Like, I'm sad now, even as I talk to you guys about it. But I'm happy that he's not suffering, I believe he's in a better place, And, I don't know. Like, it's just, yeah, this year has been fucking crazy. Started off out the gate. January, baby. Just fucking crazy for me. So, yeah. Yeah. I just thank God I am not there anymore. I'm not there anymore. So not there that I couldn't even fucking describe it. And I'm glad I couldn't, because you guys don't need to hear all of that. I know you guys didn't come here to hear any of this sad, sappy shit, right? Oh my goodness. I cannot freaking believe it. Like, ugh. In lighter news, yeah, like, wow. I don't know, man. I really wish I wouldn't have even thought about this. I really do. This is so freaking crazy. Like, this sucks. Yeah, sometimes life just fucking sucks, but it's okay. You know, listen, I'm telling you, I'd still rather be above ground any day. You know, I know life sucks. You know, life may seem to get you down sometimes, and that's all right. You know, we're human. I get it. We go through things or whatever, but I just want to be a witness to somebody today. Like, listen, He's not going to put more, God is not going to put more in you than you can bear, okay? And I'm telling you this, whether you believe it or not, we are stronger than we think we are. Because it's easy to say what you would do until you're in that situation, you know? It's easy to say how you would feel because you do not know. You know, and a lot of these things, when we even say these things, it's like, I hope you're not hoping these things are happening. Hopefully you're thinking, God forbid, all the time, like, God forbid. Because I'm telling you, these are the type of things, like, you really get to sit there and think, like, you're really in your head. You're just really to yourself. Doesn't matter if all your friendly family and friends are around, you know. See, I just put it all together. All your friendly, whatever, right? Your friends and family are around or not, like, you're still just like to yourself. Like, you still have your thoughts at the end of the day. When everybody goes home, or even if you still like sleeping, whatever situation, right? Still you at the end of the day. You left with your feelings, you know? The number one thing is it's good to let it out. Do not hold it in. Do not keep it to yourself. I do not care. So what if you're getting on their nerves? Let it out because it's going to make you feel better. And it's not like you're trying to hurt anybody. You know what I mean? Just voice it, let it out. Because I'm telling you, holding things in, building it up, it isn't good for anyone. You got to let it out. That's the whole point, right? You let it all out. For sure. So what if they make jokes? So what? Speak your mind. When they say, "Oh, forever hold your peace." Don't hold your peace. I'm telling you, I'm begging you not to do it, please. Because we do not want you to turn into a ticking time bomb. No. That wouldn't be good for anybody in the end. I'm just saying. Like, hell no. No. They don't make these other shows for nothing, even though I don't watch them. You know, it's not my forte, but of course, we've all heard of it. Snapped and all these other things like that. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely fucking not. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Nope, 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 nope. Please, we don't want anybody to snap. Okay? Because I'd rather everybody be out of jail. All right? I don't want the jails filled with well, if you're a fucking criminal, then depending on what you did, I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe I'm still old school or whatever. Hey, now that I think about it, you know, coming off of DJ's channel just now that I think about it, because we're talking about the Old Testament, maybe sometimes I do think about eye for an eye, you know? Sometimes I think some people do some heinous ass shit. It's like, pow, get the fuck out of here, you know? Like, I'm just saying, shit. I gotta keep it real with y'all. Listen, don't even come with me with no bullshit about any children. Absolutely fucking not. I feel like you deserve to go. Like, no, I'm not the judge. I'm nor the jury, right? But whatever. That's how I feel about it. Like, be fucking gone. If you did it, yeah, do the crime, do the time. Straight like that. I'm not talking about no, oh, somebody got a parking ticket, so they deserve to be locked up. I'm not talking about no shit like that. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like that. Anyway, but enough of, you know, this sad, negative, whatever. Let's get back to today, okay? July 17th, 2025. Baby, it is 7:59 a.m. Do you know where your children are? Okay. What are you doing today? What are your plans? No aspirations for the day? Have you said your daily affirmations? Do you? Have you ever thought about it? Is that your thing, not your thing? Not necessarily my thing. I just wake up and I thank God and I praise God for being alive, you know? and I pray. Those are the things I do early in the morning. For sure. Okay, now what's on you guys' agenda? What time do you guys have to clock in? Okay, I don't have to clock in yet. Thank God for that. No, but I've been up for a while. Before I actually joined DJ's Live, I actually had went outside right before 5. And that's why I was like, oh, I'll be back. I'll be back. I don't know if any of you guys caught that or whatever in the chat way before I joined or whatever. Because I was going out. And I was going to what's the name for myself, but I'm like, you never know. As quiet as it was, of course, cars, everything's going to be going and whatever, but still. I thought it would be a nice surprise. Anyway. Yeah. So I don't know. You know what? No. I don't want to even talk about me right now. I don't want to talk about me. So I'm not going to talk about me. You know what? Maybe I will talk about me. Yes, I think I'm going to make a fried egg and I'm going to have some honey turkey on an English muffin. Yes, a sourdough English muffin. I think that'd be great. Yes, with a little mayo and black pepper. So good. So good. So good. So good. I think that's what I'm going to have. And no, not right now or anything like that. I mean, but that'll probably be my first meal. I don't care what time of the day it is. I'm telling you, if I have to pack it with me, yes, I'm putting it in some aluminum foil, and then I am going to put it in my lunchbox. I sure am. Who's gonna stop me? Nobody. No, because that's what I'm feeling like right now. I'm just feeling like that honey turkey and that fried egg would just be so awesome. Yes. Oh, forgive me. Yes, this coffee, baby. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought y'all was stopping me earlier. Oh, you thought I was too loud earlier? Or did you? Y'all know I'm not loud for real. This is just how I talk. Like just stop. I hate that, right? Us New Yorkers get a bad rap. Oh, that's another show I watched. It's another new one though. It's called Next Gen NYC, right? And 3 of the people that are on there are like daughters of former housewives or whatever. And then the other children there are like children of models and famous whoever or people with money, whatever, right there. Oh, and then Dame Dash's daughter is on there, right? Okay. Yeah, so it's a group of people and, younger people. And yeah, whatever. Anyway, that's another one I checked out. New show. I've been trying. I literally have been trying to give all of these new shows a try. Just saying. Okay, so what else have I watched? I know there are more. I just, off the top of my head, I just can't. And no, I don't have anything set up, queued up. I don't have any of my reviews in front of me because I wasn't planning on this. Remember, okay? So don't hold it against me, guys. Don't hold it against me, please. And thank you. Okay, what else? Let's see. How's the weather been where you guys are at? I'm on the East Coast of the US of A, so yes, it has been storms on and off for the past few days. I'm talking about these clouds were so dark, it just looked like freaking smoke. Okay? Just freaking smoke. It's like almost black, like seriously. And I didn't see clouds like that in a long time. Smoke always, but those clouds, I was just like, dang. I don't know. Yeah. So have you guys been anywhere yet since the summer started? Like any mini vacations or whatever? Nothing? Anything coming up? Because I have been moving around, and then I do have 2 trips next month. Yeah. I am kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of worried about one. Like, it's like, I don't know if I really want to go. It is so far away. I think I'll have to watch the regular news now, okay, to get my info on that. Like, I'm going to have to keep my eye on it, you know? I'm traveling to different countries and stuff, you know. Shoot. I don't know. Should I be afraid? Should I? Shit, I think we should all be very afraid. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so I don't know, maybe something a little bit lighter. Let's talk about the do's and don'ts, right? When it comes to taking accountability. And not because this was the topic, but because I've already had this topic up here, right? So why not? Do you guys think you take accountability? Do you think others around you take accountability well? Do you think that should be as big as a thing as it is? Do you think it matters that much when it comes to just that simple act, right, of taking accountability? Or do you think it only matters when a certain situation is more important? What do you guys think about that when it comes to actually taking accountability? Do we really actually care whether or not people take accountability for their actions? Because if you ask me, when it comes to me taking accountability, yeah, it's cool and all, but is that really an issue? Is that really a thing? Like, which one is more important? The situation is rectified, or the more important thing is what? Is it that you need validation or um affirmation? Like, you know what I'm saying? You want to be affirmed in that way. Like, yeah, is that what it's really all about? That you want to be affirmed, like, or what? Hello, Stanley. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Good day, good day. No, salute to you, Stanley Cross. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here this morning. And thank everybody who's going to be here in the future. If you're listening to my voice right now, I thank you all. Salute to you for sure. So, what do you guys think, huh? When it comes to taking accountability? Like, I'm not trying to, like, if you have your mind made up on it, all right, I just like to hear from you guys. Again, click the link and or just comment in the chat. It's fine with me, you know? Which one is actually more important to you? That these people change the behavior? Do you actually care? Oh, wow, really? Right, you mean on your channel, you're live? Hold on a second. Is that what you're saying, Stanley? Oh, but I appreciate you, though. You're still here listening. That's what's up. Let me see. Now you're going to make me come to my channel and see what's going on over here. If you guys hear a noise, then you know what it is. Let's see. I have to go to your channel. You're live for real. Oh, my goodness. I love it, Stanley. Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness. And you have a poll and everything. You're gonna have to teach me how to do that. Do you know I still don't even know how to put the poll up? Listen, I'm not here for myself. Like I swear when I come up here, guys, it's like I'm just always up here just to be on other people's stuff all the time. So I don't care. I love chatting with other people. You know what I mean? So hi. Oh my goodness, I had no idea. Yep, I am doing a show, but saw you online. See, this is what I'm doing. Hold on. No. You said that no. We're about to go to your channel. Hold on a second. Do you have the thing? What happened to it? It's been so long since I've been here, guys. Oh, but now I'm on yours. Okay, I have to go back to mine now really quickly just to give you the thing, just to make sure it's on there. Yes, please drop your link in the chat for sure. We should all go over to your channel. Oh my gosh. So then I can start talking. I love it. Then I can start talking. Okay, so now you should be able to drop it with no problem. No, but I didn't want to stop talking. It's just that I gotta stop talking. Okay, cool. I'm going to your channel and see what is going on. What is your topic for today, Stanley? Let's see. Stanley is live, guys.
Said election officials from both parties resist attempts to examine their equipment. Anybody who is asking for access.
Okay, I'm going to keep going then. All right, I see you in your chat. Okay, I will. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I had no idea. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm at least going to share it out right now. Yes. Yes, for sure. You always have, like, come on now. You guys shows it. Oh, where's the link? Hey, Sherry Berry's in the house. Good day, good day. I am going to redrop the link for you. Oh, for you. Don't act like I don't remember that song, The Dream. Okay. If I could sing, I would do it, but you know, I could only sing sometimes. And right now, early in the morning, before I finish my coffee, is not one of those times. Okay. Okay. It's definitely not one of those times. I say it's like I could sing sometimes. But I could usually only sing, yeah, when I'm praising God. Other than that, I don't think I could sing at all. Like, I think I forget to sing from my diaphragm any other time. I don't know what it is. Like, what is wrong with me? No, seriously though, no. I just don't be trying to, let everybody know my skills. I get a little taste and then I just stop because, I don't want people to be mad at me. It's like, they're already upset. No, you're not here listening from the clouds, Sherry, because I just dropped the link for you again. No, Sherry, because you always ask me to go live, Sherry. Now you're here. You're not clicking it. That's not right. Well, but since you are here, I appreciate you. And you should so give me a topic. What do you want me to talk about? Because now I changed it. I don't know. Oh, and I created the post for Stanley's channel. I just did it on the wall. So if you guys want to go over there to Stanley's live right now, he's live right now. So you guys can also click that. Okay, hold on. Maybe I need to go get the link, and I'm gonna put his link in the chat right now. Okay, guys, let's see. Let's see. No, excuse me for a moment. No, because what happened was I went to go do that, and then I had a message. Okay, so where is this thingy? I need the copy thingy. Okay. Which one is it though? No, it's a lot of things. It's like the more, but then okay, got it. Got it. Mhm. I got it. All right, now I'm about to put it in a chat right now because I okay. Forgive me, guys, because I do a lot of this from the phone. I don't do it like from the computer when I'm like doing the links and stuff. That's why it's different for me. Like if I'm on the panel and like posting it back, that's why I was put in the chat because I don't know how to do it from my computer. Like I seriously still don't know how to do a lot of stuff. Like my daughter actually used to teach me how to like freaking do the. I didn't even know I can screenshot from my freaking laptop until like a few weeks ago. And then I still don't even know how to do it because, she did show me twice. I'm not gonna lie, she did show me twice. Well, the first time she didn't actually show me, she just did it because I was like, oh, I need my other phone so I could like screenshot this thing. She's like, oh, she pressed it and then it just screenshot, you know, from the computer one day. So I was like, oh, okay. Then I asked her to show me, but basically just asked her to do it. And then, so I don't know how to do it still. But I'm trying to figure it out. Not right now or anything because it's like nothing that I have to screenshot. But I'm just saying it can come in handy. But the craziest part about that is like even if I screenshot it, I don't know where I'm supposed to go to get the screenshot. I know I'm supposed to search somewhere. But once I go into that part, I need to know exactly where to go to get the thing. Anyway, whatever. I just brought this whole thing down with my shenanigans. I don't know. I am happy to see you guys. So, Stanley and Sherry, thank you for being here. Okay. So, let's see. Okay, so the one I was waiting to watch is How to Train Your Dragon, right? Anybody? Anybody watch that? Like maybe like one of your later animated cartoons? We're not just talking about this anime stuff, okay? Not included. From back then? I mean, by that time, though, I'm trying to think how old I was. But yeah, it was like one of my later like cartoons to watch. So I watched one. I didn't watch two or whatever else there may be out there. But I thought that would be a good one because I just came off of watching The Gorge, right? And so I thought it would be, probably something like that. Anyway, I don't know if I'm making any sense to you guys, but if it's not making sense right this second, please rewind it back and listen to it so you can try to understand what I'm saying. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay. Thank you very much. So what? Guys, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing right now. But that's because I don't have a topic. Doesn't somebody want to just give me a topic? Like you can just comment, talk about this, talk about that. You know what? You don't even have to say talk about. You can just put whatever it is out there. Just saying. Or you can click the link, right? And you can like comment in the what is it? The private chat, right? However that works. Something. If you wish to remain anonymous, that's cool too, I'm with it. Shit. Mm-mm. Black coffee, no sugar, no cream. What do y'all know about Heavy D? Hmm? What you know about me? What you know? Nothing. Has anybody parents ever listened? Do you guys know who Heavy D is? I know it's older folks do, but I'm just saying. Anybody other than Stanley and Sherry Berry? I'm not even convinced Stanley really knows who Heavy D is. How old are you again, Stanley? Look, the world may never know. Okay, so what do you guys think about the current events? Hmm? Or what current events do you care about that you'd like me to talk about? Anything you'd like to hear from me? It's easy. Just type it in the chat. Somebody click the link. I think I need some help. I think I need some help. Listen, I'm telling you right now. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so question, right? So when I post my thing, you know, I don't even want to talk about it right now because nope. I'm supposed to be discussing all of these shows, these movies especially. So, did you guys watch Superman? Who's seen the new Superman movie? Anybody? I've seen it. And I didn't know if I was supposed to be happy or sad or what. Again, it was never really my thing. Okay? None of these superhero movies, like literally, you want to know who my superhero is? Batman. And a lot of people didn't even want to consider Batman. Even to this day, they want to argue with you. Batman's not a superhero. Whatever. I like Batman. You know? Shit. Why not? Like, what's not to like about Batman? What did Batman ever do to you? Anyway, okay, so and you know how like I watched Ninja Turtles. Right? I'm just saying I didn't watch all this other stuff. You know how I watched the superhero? I watched Darkwing Duck. I watched the Rescue Rangers. Okay. Oh, the Rescue Rangers. Oh, you guys don't know who the Rescue Rangers are? Okay. Google it, baby. Google all it. Okay, how about that? Okay. Superheroes. What superheroes? Captain Planet. That's who I watched, okay? Early in the morning before school. Captain Planet was on. Yes. Okay. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, superheroes or whatever, all this other stuff. I don't know. I wasn't into any of it. No, but seriously though, I don't. If you don't like the Ninja Turtles, or you've never liked the Ninja Turtles, if you know nothing about the Ninja Turtles, they were pioneers. They were all pioneers. Yes, they were. Mm-hmm. Now, I didn't care for Master Splinter. I'm laughing because I just had this crazy thought in my head, right? About the rat. No. Don't get mad. No, I'm just saying. He wasn't my favorite character. Okay. Oh, you know who else I watched? I watched the Ghostbusters. That's what I watched. That's how I grew up. I watched the Ghostbusters, yes. Okay. This is coming from a childhood with the Little Giants, okay? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. These are the type of things I watched growing up. These are the type of movies that I love to this day. Okay. You want to fight me for it? You want to flip a coin for it? No. The Little Giants? Okay, stop playing with me. excuse me, have you ever watched um oh snap. What is that movie? You know what, forget it. Because I cannot tell you one without the other. I have to have both. Um what is the movie when okay, the wind in the willows, right? That's not the one, but something similar, right? And the little frogs. And they kidnap Thumbelina. That's it right there. Thumbelina, Fern Gully. If you guys don't know anything about that, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Okay. These are the type of things I like. These are the type of things. Oh, we're back. Oh, what you know about that? Hmm? Hmm? Nothing? Okay. Okay. Cool. So then don't talk to me. Look, if you don't know the movie, then don't talk to me. I'm telling you right now, go ahead and free yourself. Okay? Because I ain't trying to hold you, pimp, player, Superman. Get the hell on. Because that's not my thing, yo. Anyway, Superman was like, listen, the opening scene, somebody had just beat the blood out of his ass, okay? He's just laying on the ice out there, unable to move, trying to make some sound. At first, it sounds like he's gargling, but then we figure out that he's trying to, get enough air in his lungs, whatever, so that he could whistle. And then he finally whistles, and then his dog, Crypto, comes and freaking saves him, drags him home. Opening scene right there. It was just like, okay, right? If you don't want to hear about Superman, the new Superman movie, just tell me, and I will stop talking about it. We could talk about something else. Anyway, so the dog drags him in, to his ice, castle lair thingy or whatever, right? His home. And then the robots take him and they put him in the sun because the sun, just helps him, rejuvenate and all that other stuff. But then he leaves before he's fully, he's not 100% before he leaves. He's like at 80 something, whatever. He goes back down because he has to fight another one of these people that's in the city, right? This corporation, like the Lex Luthor Corporation thingy, basically is what it is, but it's like Luthor Corp or whatever, or Lex Corp or something. One or the other. It's not like it doesn't say Lex Luthor altogether on the thing, but we all know, why it's named that way because it is after. Anyway, so he has to go fight the thing, but the thing is, though, they are controlling these robot monster thingy or whatever from like their headquarters because they have AI, right? These bots, they have freaking memorize like Superman's every fucking move is what they're saying. They're saying that, well, we know Superman does this move, then this move, then that move, then that move. Like they have him like a video game, basically, right? So they're in the booth, wherever they're at, far away, right? In their headquarters, and they are playing Superman like a damn video game. They are anticipating his every single move. So guess what? He gets his ass beat again right away. Very beginning of the movie. Like, we seen a beaten bloody house starts out. And then a few minutes later, he's getting his butt kicked again. Anyway, I would continue to talk on about it, but I don't think a lot of people came to hear about Superman. But if you did, I mean, I could keep talking about it. Just let me know if you guys don't want to hear any more about Superman. Okay, so he gets his butt beat again. And like, the people in the city, the officials, they're like kind of upset because, they feel like, he's risking, the people that live in the city's lives and stuff, the places are being damaged and you don't want anybody getting hurt. But Superman, of course, is making sure that nobody else is being hurt in the process. He's just the only one taking all the beating. But, however, there's damage like to the streets or whatever. So, I mean, it's not like he could help it. He wasn't the one stomping around doing all the mess, but whatever, right? Nobody cares. So long story short, though, I can tell you all the details and stuff, but it's like, do you guys really want to hear it? If you do, I will let you know. If you don't, please go, because I do not want to spoil it for any of you guys, okay? Because from here on out, this is going to get deep and dark and horrifying, because that movie was completely fucking horrifying. All right. So, first of all, I just thought it was so crazy that he named his dog Crypto, right? If you don't know, right, Superman's free, the only thing, right, for kryptonite is kryptonite that is Superman's kryptonite, right? Like, that is his downfall right there. Like, that is the thing that he cannot fight. That is the thing that could kill him. You know? So, but to name your dog Crypto. So at first, when it first started, I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, please don't tell me that the dog Crypto is going to be like the death of him. And you know, so crazy, the dog almost was. Yes, he was. At some point in the movie, because like, you know, oh, my dog, you know how people are, right? Oh, like, that's my child, that's my this, that's my that, whatever type of thing. And it's okay, but I'm just saying, I'm glad it wasn't that all the way, but I don't know. It was just too much. I don't know. Well, I'm old school, so I'm used to like action. So, yeah, like I said, Ninja Turtles, right? Okay, but again, like, but when you have like all of this different computerized, computer generated, whatever, all the time, and it's just like, been there, done that, seen it. Like, what? You know? Anyway, so he goes into the office. He comes into work late. Right, Mr. Clark Kent. They stop him. Then he talks to his mom. His dad is sitting over there, whatever. You know, and she's talking to him about, oh, yeah, stop by, blah, 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 whatever. And then, you know, he goes to work. Lois already knows who he is. There's no secret about it or whatever. Now, they didn't say anything in that scene or whatever. But when she walks in the door, he's in the kitchen cooking, you know, chefing it up, dinner time. So, but the way they were acting at work, they got into this little spat with one another. You would have thought she didn't know who he was. However, again, yeah, like I just told y'all. So anyway, that happens. They kiss, whatever. And the bottom line is, these people, they want to take him out. You know, they just want to have their bots, whatever. They don't want the aliens in, and they want to make it seem like Superman is the worst person ever in the world. Oh yeah, what I didn't tell you was, okay, so in that scene, right, when he was being killed by the sun or whatever, they put on a video of his parents, right, and it was all choppy and stuff, but they put on a video of his parents, like, last message to him or whatever, before they sent him to Earth and all this crap. And it seems like it was a good message, right? Like, you know, and that's soothing for him. So the robot automatically put it on for him. It's like something that he's used to, obviously. Superman is used to getting his butt beat, and that being a helpful healing remedy for him or whatever. Okay, so while he was fighting the new monster, though, that's another thing I left out, right? One of the chicks that's in the bad group, like with the Lex Luthor Corporation thingy or whatever, she went to his house. You know, she found his little house or whatever. And then she wanted to do some damage, but the guy told her, no, not yet. All this crap. Yeah. So, anyway, so now the corporation, yeah, they don't want all of this, all of that. You know, they want Superman out of there, but they want like government or whatever sanctions or whatever, the world sanction, like they want them to ban all these aliens and all that. They're talking about how bad he is and all this other crap and everything like that. So they're not really coming to a conclusion on it or whatever. So they need a plan. So of course they come up with a plan or two, right? And basically Superman isn't really going for it, but he is. I don't know. Superman just seems like, I don't know. Like I liked the movie, but I didn't like the movie. I don't know. Maybe because I was never a Superman fan, you know. But I just thought that it would have been something different. Maybe I was expecting something different before I went in because of that. I did like, okay, see, I don't want to tell you guys everything that happened because then it's like, man, you should still go see it, especially if you're a fan of this. So that means you would know better than I know or whatever. I just really, I don't know. Like I said in the beginning, like some of the stuff is like, I don't know. Ooh, like I don't know how to explain it because it's like it was good, but it wasn't good at the same time to me. Like, I mean, it. How about this? How about it was what it was, right? And this is just from somebody that doesn't watch, that was never really a fan. Not that I ever had anything against Superman. I just never followed him. Not in the comic books or anything. I never picked up a Superman comic book and was like, oh yeah, I want to read it. Have I had Superman comic book in a comic book collection before? Sure. But did I watch Superman cartoons and all that stuff? No. And the Superman movie that I did watch over 20 years ago, it was way better than this that I just seen, you know. Yeah. Like a week ago almost or whatever. Yeah. Way better. And even though I don't remember all this stuff, I do remember like what it looked like the end. And I just, yeah. Or maybe I have a blockage. Maybe I'm not the best person to explain this movie or about it, but I just thought it was like, okay, so anyway, the chick that went there and was told don't do anything yet, wait for them or whatever, right? They all go back there, right? Now it's her leader, and somebody else, and they go in there and they want to fight all the robots. So they're chopping up the robots left and right. She gets into the computer system and she downloads the video of his parents or whatever, the full video. She retrieves all the information, all this crap, because they want to download it to their stuff or whatever. They hurt the dog, and they take the dog. They kidnap the dog and everything. What else happens? So, come to find out, at the end of the movie, we find out that it's not even his dog; it's his cousin's dog. But she was out partying or some shit for the weekend. Anyway, neither here nor there. Found that out at the very end of the movie. Anyway, so there's that. Anyway, so she gets all the information. They kidnap the dog. They take it back to wherever. When Superman finally goes back, he sees the robots all jacked up and all this stuff. He's talking to them. I thought they were done for, but apparently not. He has to go back because he has to save the day. Anyway, or at least save that city and all this other stuff. They have all these different like time portals and all this crap that they keep escaping to and stuff. So they figure it out. They've shown it already in the movie, but you know, Superman didn't have any knowledge of it or whatever. So the Justice League, like team or whatever, what were their names? It's like a Hawk Girl, Green Lantern, and Mr. What is the guy's name? He's Mr. Somebody. I don't know, but I don't think they call it Justice League. It's Justice like Group, Justice something. Anyway, that's how it started out. So it's them. And so they help out with one of the fights, and then they help out with the end fight and the very end. They're very important and everything to the survival of whatever, to the stopping of everything that's going on. Then you have this other guy. What is the guy that he's like? He changes into all these different forms and all these different things. He's one of the aliens. They also had locked him up, and he's the one that was locked up. Everybody was like one person per little cube age or whatever that they had, and this all except they have this guy do all the changes in there with Superman, because he was able to keep Superman locked in there because he produced like the fucking kryptonite on his hand and stuff. Yeah. Well, they say you can't keep a good man down, right? So anyway, eventually Superman, got him to stop doing what he did. What happened was Lex Luthor guy came, he really just executed a guy. I didn't even know they did that in these movies. They shot him in the head. Of course, they did not show that, but they showed the money, they showed this and that. And then he was just like, ooh, or whatever. So the guy seen that, he was just, F this, like, because he was only doing it because he had kidnapped his, right? So it was some this. I mean, obviously, we're already thinking that these guys is cutthroat, they don't give a damn. But they really did not give a damn. And straight shot homeboy in the head. One of the was he one of the doctors or scientists or whatever? Scientists are doctors, but anyway, y'all know what I'm saying, right? And so the guy that was holding him with the thing left again, because he said he's gonna keep coming back and shooting them killing them off one by one or whatever. And so anyway, so Superman got a little bit of strength. Like the guy stopped with the thing, then he was able to bust out of there finally, and then of course he went up, got him some sun, like good stuff, to replenish his energy and all that crap. And then they came up with a plan, they came up with a plan how they were gonna like end it, whatever. Thing about that is a lot of people were lost, like a lot of alien people were like lost due to it because they started like breaking the dang, like they try to shut down the portal and all that stuff or whatever, so that the people would all be lost. Now they all weren't lost, but a lot of them were, which was sad, of course. Anyway, with the help of the little Justice League and everything, they were able to get it all done and all that. And yes, it was another great day for the city of Metropolis, right? Yeah. It just reminded me of Megamind. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I guess. I was just happy that they saved the baby. Even though it looked like the baby should have been dead like a ton of times, going through all of this, currents of this or that, but apparently, yep, the baby survived. Yeah, the baby alien, little green baby alien from the guy. So that was good. I don't know. I would not want to go see a part 2 to that. It was just it was a lot of little things. I remember one of the first things I said to myself, you know what, forget it. It doesn't even matter what I said to myself, because I'm telling you, I just I don't know. I was confused. I was confused. For sure. Like I absolutely could not believe that they had his movements down packed. Like how no, okay, it's cool to guess, right? But the fact that they every single move, they just knew he was gonna do it. Like he was like they were just playing the Game Boy, and well, it's going to come the same exact way every single time, you know? So that's what got me. I was just like, what? I had no idea. You know, they're he's going to do this move. He's going to do that move. He's going to do this, that. They just knew already. So, and then coming from a ass whooping already, like, it's just like, okay. So no wonder, you know, he was effed up like that. I don't know. It was just, yeah, I mean, that's not what you think of when you think of Superman. Well, at least not me. And as young as I was back then to know all of these things or whatever, baby, no. The last thing I thought about was him getting his ass whooped. You know, because I thought the only thing that could whip his ass was the kryptonite. So it's starting off like that, and you see all the blood. It's like, what the hell? I thought I was being punked. I mean, one could think that if you didn't know like me, but whatever. Yeah, so that was pretty crazy. And then him getting played like a freaking, like as if he were the robot. Like if somebody was moving him, you know? Instead of them just counteracting, but they knew every single move. It was just a lot. But they literally knew every single move. Like, I don't know how. I don't know how. Okay, Medea's destination and wedding, just because it's up here, right? So, I mean, Madea has come back. Okay, Madea is back. Like she never left because she didn't leave. She did not leave. So, they did the wedding. The wedding that I didn't even think was going to be a wedding. I literally thought that they were going to stop it. Somehow, some way, the wedding was not going to go on. So it was Tiffany. I don't know if you guys remember from the beginning, Medea's, what is it? Big Happy Family or Family Reunion, whatever it was, that first one. Yeah, so little Tiffany's getting married to this guy. And bottom line is, you know, basically it was like basically a lot of people were like the stereotypes and this and this and that. But then her mom had a whole nother agenda behind it. Her mom was rushing her to get married because her marriage was going to shits, you know, and her husband was offering money for both the children, Tiffany and her brother, for certain different things or whatever. So the mom was just trying to make sure that they got, you know, the money and all that crap or whatever. But, you know, they loved each other. The guy was cool. He wasn't cheating on her or doing any of the other stuff. Yeah, and you know, so funny, that was the only scene I found a bit corny too. Was when he was talking about her or whatever, and then she was like right behind him and everything. That was the only part that I found a bit corny, is because like it's not even like he was that passionate about it, and it was just like, I don't know, it's like they just said the words. There was really no emotion behind his speech or hers. She was like, "Oh, really? Do you mean it?" or whatever the crap. Right there at that scene. I'm just like, oh, the craziest part was then right after that though, right? So they said, oh yeah, the wedding's on, whatever. So they do the marriage, and then Medea's just like, hurry up. Oh no, but no. The father was like, all right, let's go. All right, just say I do it, let's get out of here, whatever, right? So they did that, and they just kissed. So all of that. Now, mind you, they don't show the beginning of it, whatever, none of that. They just all dressed up. They just at the wedding, whatever. And then he's gonna be like, oh, come on, like time, right? Basically, like, let's go. So that's what happened. But so then they go get the bill because of course I forget what the rush was to go back. So in order for me to figure that part out while they just rushed it out of there, it's like, I don't know. unless it just has something to do with the thing. But that is like before you got the bill. So I don't know. Anyway, so then Tyler's at the register, he gets the bill, and it's a lot. Yes, family spent up all the money while they were there, like vacationing or whatever, because he's supposed to pay for his daughter's wedding, blah 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 blah. Even though he didn't have, but whatever. So yeah. Not to be outdone by the stepfather, you know what I mean? One of those. But it was cute. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I just didn't like that scene. I don't know. It just there was like no emotion. Like it lacked so much emotion in that scene. It was crazy when they showed the both of them and everything. Other than that, it was cool. I mean, just regular. Yep, I enjoyed that part. Okay, now back to these people taking accountability. Do you take accountability? And if so, when, where, how? Was there a reason? Like, I don't get it. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't even see how this is a topic. How people do this. Why people do this. Like, what? And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna let you guys stew on that. Yes, please do. Stew on that for a little bit. And I just may come back talking about it later on, taking accountability. What does it look like? And again, is it more important than fixing whatever the issue may have been? Is being affirmed more important than life? Like, I'm just trying to figure it out. Would you rather be affirmed than actually living life, enjoying life, rather? Because as long as you're alive, you're living, right? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Of course, people are going to beg to differ. But that is not the subject. Let's try to stick to the subject here, people. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys go. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. Have a wonderful day. All right. Well, I'll see you guys later on today or another day. Okay. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you all for joining. Whether you're listening to my voice now or later, enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. But I think I will come back and finish that topic. Taking accountability. I mean, there's just so much we can do with that. So many places we can go with that. So yeah, have a beautiful day. Thank you. Peace.